What is going on, everybody? My name is All17 and welcome to another Minecraft video. Before we begin this video, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It would be awesome if you did. If you want to see content like Minecraft, if you want to see horror games, all sorts of platform games, then subscribe to my channel. It would be awesome if you did, and it would mean the world to me. Alright guys, now on to the video. Enjoy. What is going on, everybody? My name is All17 and welcome back to another episode of Becto Skyblock. Alright, so last time I did just a little tour of my island, and today we're actually going to do a little bit of work on the island because I do have some plans and I do have some things that I want to do on here, including start a new project. And the project which I'm going to be working on today is actually going to be a new game for you guys to play. So, by the time that you see this video, this game will probably already be up and running. Because the game, how I do my videos is I kind of record them a little bit in advance, so it might be a little while before they actually get up onto YouTube. And I actually have another episode of Deal or No Deal, which should be going up either tonight or tomorrow. It really depends on when I can get it edited. I guess I will try and get it edited tonight, but we'll see what happens. But of course, saying tonight is probably like 3 or 4 days in the past now. But anyway, if you are familiar with my island, you might have already seen the game at this point. But this is in the past for you, so right now it has not been built yet. Hold on, let me go ahead and do p-time day. I love perk commands, man. It makes things so much easier. And where I'm going to be building this game will pretty much be in this massive structure that I'm working on here. So if you want to find out how to get to it, pretty much all you will have to do is warp on over to the island, right over here, and then just walk to the left, and then there's going to be a staircase. This is brand new. As of today, when I'm recording this video, I just built the staircase, so pretty much just climb up the staircase, and then walk through over here, and then there's going to be another staircase leading up to this room, this big room, where the new game is going to take place. Alright, so this is going to be kind of similar to how Deal or No Deal is set up, in the sense that there is going to be a spectator room, which the spectator room is going to be the area that will be accessible from the warp. But then there's going to be an area with the stage which will actually have the game. And as far as what the game's going to be, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are pretty curious about that, this game is pretty much going to be a memory game, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. There's going to be pistons pretty much hiding different color wool, maybe something else, I don't know yet. And what is going to happen is that the player, when they're going to be on stage, they will be making choices as to what ones they want to choose. And the idea is you want to match the wool of the same color, and the more you match in each round, the higher your prize will be. As far as the official rules go for this game, I'm not 100% certain yet. It's still kind of It's still kind of like up for debate. I'm still trying to decide what I want to do exactly. But, I know for sure that's going to be a memory game. So, you guys, if you are interested in playing this one, I would definitely recommend you sharpen up your brain a little bit and do some memory tests or something before we start. And just like before, I don't know if this one's going to be for $1 million, but the top prize is going to be pretty substantial. Probably, I want to say about 500,000 maximum. And I do kind of already have plans for how I'm going to do that. We'll just have to wait and see until the end when I do this. Okay, so just keep in mind that this is kind of going to be a building episode. It's going to be kind of slow going. If anybody out there has watched my survival series, which I know it's been a long time now, it's been several months, then you'll pretty much know how these building episodes go. I build, I talk, and then it's just kind of a good time in general because I just kind of relax and kind of tell you guys how my day is going and this and that, and just kind of keep you informed on what's going on. And I'll be honest, right now, I'm happy to be back here. I'm happy to be back on YouTube, happy to be back recording videos again. It's been a long time since I've done it, and I've had people wondering where I've been. And, like, obviously I don't have, like, the biggest, I guess, I don't want to say fan base. I never like using the word fan base when it comes to YouTube. I don't have the biggest, like, subscriber base right now. But the thing is, like, for the people who do subscribe, I like that you guys are loyal. You guys are loyal, and I've had somebody comment on one of my videos, and shout out to you, I think Diamond Miner. He actually used to play on Becto. I haven't seen him in a while, but ooh, maybe this will be a call for him to come back. It's a good reason to. But anyway, Diamond Miner, I know you've been watching my videos, and you commented on a video just the other day saying that you are a very loyal subscriber and you plan on sticking with it until the end, and he's a permanent subscriber and he has no intention of going anywhere. And just saying stuff like that makes me really happy, because I mean that shows that I'm making content which is fun enough for you guys to actually enjoy watching. Okay, so what we're going to be doing, we're going to be building a staircase up here, and this level right here is where it's going to be. But as far as the design of this, I'm going to have to figure this out right quick, because it's kind of weird how I'm building this structure. Because if you notice, on the front side, it kind of like goes inward by a block. And that's why I kind of want to replicate, because I don't want to make it flat. This was my attempt to avoid making it look completely flat. And honestly, it came out a little bit weird, but at the same time, I kind of like it. So that's what I'm going to replicate on these 4 walls. And that's what I'm going to be working on. Alright guys, so, if anybody out there is curious, if you're watching this video and you're curious, wondering if I'm ever going to do like things like survival and whatnot again, I'll be honest, I'm probably not. In fact, if I remember correctly, hold on, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm very bad at multitasking, so I do apologize. But if I remember correctly, I did actually make a video addressing this before. So for those who are interested in survival, unless I get like a sudden like huge influx of people wanting me to do survival, I'm probably not going to be going back and doing survival unless it's a multiplayer collaboration. Which, yes, that's right. That is up for debate. That is something I do plan on doing, and it's something that I would like to do with some of you guys in the near future. So if anybody out there is interested in doing some kind of collaboration or some kind of multiplayer deal, then please go ahead and send me a message in the comments below. I can't guarantee that I will do it. And if I do it, please be patient with me, because just keep in mind that my schedule right now is all over the place. And I'm not sure how my videos are going to be going up, or if I'm really going to be posting all that often. I hope to, because I want to come back and do this in full force again like I did before, just like the good old days. But honestly, I guess we'll see what happens, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this content enough for me to give me an incentive, an incentive to continue. Okay, so how are y'all doing today? Hopefully y'all are having a fantastic evening. Today in my world it's 5 o'clock, or I'm sorry, not 5 o'clock. Wow, I have no idea where 5 o'clock came from. I'm just silly sometimes. But right now it is Friday, is what I meant to say, Friday night, and I am recording this after a day at work. I was working today from 6 o'clock to 2 in the afternoon, so 6 in the morning. It was kind of a long day, but I mean, I'm kind of used to it at this point. I do work a full-time job, for those who don't know. I'm not going to tell you like where I work. I'm not going to give out like that too much detail about my personal life, but I mean, I'll just leave it at that. I do work a full-time job, and I do have my own place, so I am independent and this and that, and all that good stuff. And so yeah, it was kind of a long day for me, and once I got home I kind of crashed and took a bit of a nap, because I needed it, man. It's like, I don't feel like I got enough sleep last night, and having that nap earlier really helped me out. So yeah, now we're back, and right now I think it's about 11:30 at night. I can double check that. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, 11:36. So kind of late at night, but that's okay, because that's generally around the time frame when I record anyway. I don't know why, but I've always liked recording later at night, because doing it during the day for me, hold on, 4, 5, yeah, I'm trying to multitask, which I'm not too good at, but doing it during the day for me has, I mean, I can do it, but I don't know, I just like the peace and quiet of the nighttime. I like being able to do it at nighttime. And, ooh, some say iPhone. Oh, he's probably just changing his nick. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't recognize that name. Okay, so for anybody who happens to be online and you're watching the chat right now and you see your name pop up in the chat, then you'll probably know when this video is being recorded. And also, I did post a little message before I started recording saying, hey, if I don't respond to you, then this is why, because I am recording the video right now, and yeah, pretty much that's it. Okay, so this is going to be the main room for this. How do I want to do this? Now, I'm not sure for the structure. It's kind of hard to choose, because I'm kind of thinking about doing like a little pointed deal like I did for this little dome here. But also, I kind of want to make it like rounded on top. I don't know. It's a tough choice, because really, like, I can do it either way, but I'm not sure which one would look better. You know what? I'm going to ask the chat. I'm going to see what you guys think. Maybe somebody with Fly can like hop over here and give me an opinion. Okay, so here we have Ruinous Enigma. Oh, and General Sebi is teleporting too. That's 2 of our moderators on the server. I like our mods, by the way. These guys are awesome. But anyway, what I'm about to ask them, I'm about to look or see if they think this would look better pointed or rounded. Oh, he's saying rounded. Let's see what General has to say. What does he think? What do you think, General? Ah! What are you doing? No! Oh, well. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, so it looks like he's thinking rounded, and honestly, I was kind of leaning toward rounded as well, just because I already have these structures over here which are pointed. Oops, and I spelled opinion wrong, but I don't care. Anyway, this is kind of already pointed anyway, and having it rounded on top I think would be a good idea. I like making domes anyway. They're just fun to do. That reminds me of something. Hold on, is this? Yeah, this already is. Okay. Oh, let's do P-time digging. That reminds me of something. That reminds me of a project which I'm going to be working on here in the near future. It's something that I've already started, and I know it seems kind of silly just to kind of start up in the middle of a project, like just start recording, but keep in mind I wasn't recording for a while. Oh no, I'm running out of wood. I think I have more in these chests down here. But anyway, what I'm going to be doing, I have this dungeon which I've been working on. Now pretty much, let me go ahead and explain what this dungeon is, and I will be posting videos on this soon. Pretty much this dungeon is meant to be a, I guess like a little collectathon, and I'm making this for my brother, Nightspawn, if you don't know who he is on here, and my friend Squirrel Brains. And pretty much there are some parts in there where they will have to collaborate between each other in order to make it through a certain part. But ultimately, I'm trying to decide whether or not I want it to be a contest between them. But what they're going to be doing, they're going to be running around this dungeon and trying to collect as many emeralds hidden within there as possible. Emeralds and diamonds, and I think nether stars is like the ultimate collectible in there. But yeah, I think it's actually a pretty cool idea because I know like a lot of people nowadays when they make maps, and keep in mind I'm not really exactly an expert map maker, but a lot of people nowadays when they make maps, they will kind of like go for the route where it's like unique or has a lot of features and whatnot, which for me, I mean, I'm not really that advanced yet. So for me, I kind of like the idea of just doing a simple collectathon. It's like there aren't even any monsters. It's just supposed to look nice. It's just like this giant, massive structure. Hold on, how did I do this? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah. But pretty much the idea of it is going to be this giant, massive structure, which the idea of the structure is that like they'll be able to run around, and it's called the Temple of the Elements. It has like 6 different sections in there, or I'm sorry, 7 different sections in there. And these sections are going to be like each have like a set number of emeralds, and they're all based off like a different element. Like the starter, like the first one, where you start out in is a jungle. Well, I guess the jungle's not really an element, but I guess it's like a different biome or different like location. And that's what I was kind of going for. But we also have an ice one, we have a water one, we have a fire one, then we have a shadow one, which I'm working on, and the one still remaining will be a village. And as for the last one, probably a desert. But pretty much the idea is they'll be running around trying to collect as many emeralds as possible, and I might be making it like a little sort of contest type deal where they'll go up against each other and try and find as many as possible. So yeah, guys, that's the project I've been working on. After a while, like I said, I will be posting a video, so anybody out there who is interested in this, I will kind of sort of showcase a little bit of it to you, and if you do want to play it, then I'm thinking about putting it on a realm, and then I can just invite you to the realm if you actually want to play it. Okay, so it's going to be a little while before that happens, though, because I still have a lot of work to do, but I have gotten a lot done already. I want to say I'm about halfway finished with it, because like I said, there are 7 temples, and I have about 3.5 done. It's coming along, and keep in mind, each temple, like each segment is massive. There's a lot to it. Like the jungle one, it'll be snaking around different paths and all sorts of things like that, and then the ice one, like there's like mazes, and then there's like collaboration sections where they'll have to go like work together in order to like make it to the end of that section, and this and that. Like, you'll see what I'm doing. And keep in mind, there are like no monsters in there too. It's like, it's one of those things where it's a peaceful map, and all they really have to do is just run around and collect. And the reason I like the idea of this is because, like maps nowadays, like they focus on trying to make it challenging, or they try and make like some kind of parkour thing, which there is some parkour in there, but for me personally, I just kind of like the idea of just being able to go and, I don't know, just kind of have some fun running around and actually like doing something simple, something that's not too complex, and something that's not too like, I guess, difficult to like understand what the goal is and actually like put it in action, you know. But anyway, more on that in the future. If you are interested in that sort of thing, go ahead and leave a comment down below. And if you want me to make videos on it, I probably will. Actually, I probably am going to do it anyway. But if you want me to make videos on it, go ahead and hype it up in the comments for me. Because, I mean, I'm interested to know what you guys will think of it. It's a build that I am particularly proud of, and I put quite a lot of work into it. So yeah, anybody out there who would be interested in checking that out, then please, I would very much like to know. But anyway, moving on to our next subject, which we're going to be talking about today, and that's going to be this build that I'm working on currently. I am always looking for feedback on my builds. That's one thing I want to go ahead and get across here. And that's something that I also always would stress when it came to the Minecraft, or I'm sorry, the survival series which I was doing. And I know this looks very plain right now, but don't worry, I will touch it up here soon. In fact, actually, I probably want to go ahead and make the game before I finish off the dome. Yeah, you know what, that's what I'm going to do here. So what we're going to do, how do I want to do this? Because like I said, the staircase is going to be leading up. Having cobblestone here just kind of looks ugly. You know what, we're going to line it with stone brick. We need some more stone brick, it looks like, to do this. That's it, and I know this is lazy, but /shop will get me everything I need. Stone brick, 500 thing, but, you know, honestly, I don't care. It's like, I have this money, but I have it for a reason, because I guess with my playstyle, I'm not exactly a very patient person when it comes to building. I like being able to build at my own pace, and having to wait around for cobblestone to smelt and this and that. Honestly, just does not really appeal to me, so that's why I always just buy things from the shop, or I guess I could warp to Sneak's Island if he has some in stock, and buy some of his cobblestone there as well. But yeah, like I said, I'm not a very patient person. Not everybody is. Like, that's the thing about Minecraft. Like, everybody has their own playstyle, and that's one reason why I very much like this game. And I think, I don't know, it's been a long time since I've watched my videos in the past. I think I was, in one of my survival episodes, which thing is about the survival episodes, I'm probably going to be reiterating and hear a lot of things that I said in there, but the thing is, those videos didn't get a whole lot of views. So, yeah, if I do repeat what I said in there at some point in time, I do apologize if you did happen to watch one of those videos. But anyway, I want to go ahead and talk about something about this game which I particularly like. And the reason I'm talking about this now is because lately I have been seeing some videos pop up about like the future of Minecraft and what the future is going to hold, and I guess like people being afraid of like of change and afraid of like lack of innovation in the coming updates to Minecraft. And honestly, to those out there who know what I'm talking about, or might just be able to catch on by what I'm saying here, I kind of agree. There is a lack of change which has been going on in the recent updates in Minecraft, and a lot of people are kind of upset about it. Because, I mean, this is a game that's all about innovation, and within the first like several updates of the game, they were doing extremely well with innovating and coming up with new ideas to engage the player, to I guess make them I guess like give them more of an incentive to play the game. But the thing is, I mean, while I do agree, there are some points that I want to make in regards to this. So here's the thing. Ooh, this is not even, is it? Nope. What did I do? I messed this up somehow. What have I done? Oh no, oh actually I think this was just, yeah, this was just, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, I just built it out more. Anyway, I can see what they're saying. I can see what they're getting at here when they say there has been a lack of innovation. But at the same time, you have to understand that this game, once you buy this game, that's it. That's all the money that Mojang gets from you. Is that you buy the game and then that's it. Like, all the other money you spend on Minecraft is either on a paid server, like on here, where you buy a rank or something, or maybe, if anything else, maybe if something else on a realm. And me personally, like, I like the idea of realms, but honestly, the way I see it, I feel that they can enhance the realms by at least a small amount. At very least, like, what if there were, I know it would be kind of hard to do because servers are expensive to run. I mean, heck, like, if they were inexpensive to run, then, like, there would be a lot more servers popping up and people wouldn't be, like, requesting so much money for their donations. Like, look at Becto, for example. Like, for the God rank, just for the God rank, they're asking for $140, which it's a lot, but at the same time, I mean, for a server that I like and I want to support, it's worth it, you know? It very much is worth it. And look at the server. It's a very good server. It's a very popular server. But anyway, I'm getting off topic here. I feel that Mojang can actually benefit from this sort of system as well. Because one thing I noticed is they kind of try and fight it. And the reason I say they try and fight it is because, like, look at the EULA. In the EULA, they pretty much stated that you cannot put, like, paid perks and whatnot on your server anymore. Well, you can, but the thing is it has to be, like, cosmetic. It can't be anything, like, too, I guess, game-changing. Which, obviously, servers nowadays have kind of, like, I think the EULA, I'm not going to say it died, but I think, like, the whole hype around it, the whole, like, scare around that has kind of, like, drifted off into the past now. But the thing is that I feel that Mojang, instead of trying to change the way people run servers, because ultimately, like, I mean, I see the argument about kids spending, like, money on their parents' credit card and whatnot to get their rank and whatnot that they didn't authorize. But at the thing about it is that that's not something that is the fault of the server. It really isn't. In fact, if anything, it's the fault of the parents for not being careful as to where they put their money, you know? That's something that has gotten me with the whole EULA argument, is that, like, the thing is, like, when you buy anything out there, like, the kid could just as easily spend that money on buying, like, a new game or something off of Steam, you know? Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. What I was trying to get out, though, with the statement I was trying to make, is that, honestly, the way I see it is that Mojang, instead of trying to, I guess, block people from, like, making money off their servers and whatnot and actually, like, spending money on it, what I think they should be doing instead is looking at what they're doing and learning from it. And what I think that Mojang should do, I think that they should come up with a system where players, Minecraft players, can buy servers or rent out servers directly from them. And the reason I say this is because, I mean, if you think about it, servers, they're a hassle. And anybody, like, I'm not a server owner myself, but anybody who owns a server out there will know that it's a hassle to run, it's a hassle to maintain, and you have to worry about, like, server maintenance and this and that, and there's all these costs and whatnot that have to be factored in, and pretty much you rely on donations and whatnot to keep your server running. And while the same would be said about this new system, the reason that I think it would be a good idea is because it would take away from the hassle of having to, like, maintain the server yourself. And the thing is, what I'm trying to impose here is that I think that Mojang should come up with a system that will allow players to rent out servers themselves. And these servers, like, let's say the servers cost about, they would have to be somewhat expensive because, like I said, they have to make a profit off of it too, because honestly, like, if we want good updates to the game, if we want stuff like the game to improve, if people out there really are looking to bring back the innovation in which the game really needs in order to move forward, then honestly, I feel that they need to have some kind of new source for money. And the thing is, I think having servers like this would be a very good idea because, like I said, people would spend, like, I want to say maybe, let's say like $100 a month. This is just kind of a placeholder idea, but let's say like $100 a month they would spend on the server to keep it running, just to keep it up and running. And yes, I know that's a lot, but if you think about it, think about how much one rank cost on Becto. Like, if somebody were to buy God on the Becto server, they'd be spending $100, you know? So people on the server, like, they would be paying essentially for the maintenance of it, and then after that, like, the server owner wouldn't have to worry about maintaining it themselves. In fact, my idea would be that what they could do, they could set it up to where they would have specific plugins which would be readily available for players out there to use, and they'd be able to pick and choose which ones they want on their server, and then after that they would still have the option on top of this to customize it the way they want to. Honestly, in order to access these servers though, I feel that the players would also pay a fee in order to do it. And I know a lot of people are probably thinking, what kind of idea is this? This is silly, you shouldn't do anything like that. It's like, I paid for the game, I shouldn't have to spend another dime on this game because I own it now. But the thing is, it's like, you have to understand it from a business standpoint too in order for this to actually be successful. And a lot of people don't. A lot of people think, oh, me, what's in it for me? But the thing is, from a business standpoint, they have to have some way to make money. And if they just give out their product for free, then like all these updates, if they give out all these free updates, then like honestly, they're not going to be making that much money. And that's why I feel it's a very good idea for Mojang to actually put it out there and actually try and find new ways to make money and incentive, like give people incentives to use their product the way they want to. So my ideas pretty much for the server would be that they would pay Mojang to run the server for them. They would still be the owner, so they would still have like free reign over everything that's going on their server, but like Mojang would be the one hosting it. And pretty much what would happen would be like they would pay a set amount of money to keep it running per month, and then after that, like the players who wanted to pay on these premium servers, they would also pay a fee. Now I know this sounds silly, but keep in mind that honestly I think it would be very heavily utilized. Because if you think about it, like take an online game for example, like let's take, I don't know, like World of Warcraft. It's like what, like $20, $30 a month to play the game. Which really, if you think about it, that's not a whole lot. And players out there, I'm sure would be more than willing to spend a little bit of money to get on these extra, like these premium servers, which have maybe like 1 or 2 extra features on there, which make them stand out from the other ones. And the thing is, like, it wouldn't be even as much as like $30. I'm thinking more like $10, something like that. And that money would go to Mojang. That way they would have a set way to make money so that they can continue supporting the game. And the thing is, like I said, like you have to think about this from a business standpoint. Because the thing is, if you think about it just from like your standpoint, like, oh, I shouldn't have to pay for something like this, especially to get on a server, it just seems silly. But honestly, like, I think it would be a good idea because that way they could make money, and I think people would very much utilize this new system. But anyway, that's my thoughts on that. That's my thoughts on like the server making money. And as far as the future of Minecraft, I do kind of agree that they do need to start coming up with new ways in order to, like, I guess, draw people in. Because right now, going with the video, I know this is kind of silly because I'm like responding to a video which probably nobody else watching this has seen. But going with that video, the thing is, I feel that they are correct in the sense that there has been a lack of innovation in Minecraft in the recent years. But anyway, that's enough of that. I just wanted to throw that out there, just a little discussion, and that's what I like to do when I do these types of videos, is just kind of have a discussion about how I feel about like the state of things and this and that. And honestly, I want to get better with interacting with people anyway, like interacting with the community and trying to make this a good experience for everybody. Okay. So anyway, back to the build that we've been focusing on. I know it's not exactly looking too good right now. I'm working on it, okay? I'll polish it up here soon. Even the front of this still looks kind of bare and plain. But if you have suggestions, like anybody who has suggestions on what I could do to improve this build, let me know. Because, I mean, I would very much like to hear your feedback. I would like to hear your feedback, and I would like you guys to tell me what I can do better. Because, honestly, in order to move forward, like, you need to take some feedback, you know? Okay, so here we go. How do I want to do this? Hold on. First off, P time day. There we go. And also, we have ourselves, there we go, we have ourselves the entrance to the floor where this new game is going to be. I'm thinking that I'm just going to cover this entire thing with red brick. Okay, and we're back. Sorry about that. I took a bit of a break from talking too. That's another reason why I kind of jumped the recording. But yeah, now we have ourselves a floor. This is where the game is going to take place, kind of like before. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do this yet. Like, I'm still trying to decide what I want to do as far as this game goes. Like, if maybe I want to have like a little audience stand that goes around the main stage. I don't know yet. But this game, I'm thinking, is going to take place in several rounds. And how it's going to work is that, like, the player, once they get up to the stage, like, they'll choose which ones they want to open, like, which pistons. Like, you'll see what I'm talking about after a while once I actually get this started. And it's going to be like some kind of like observer design. Like, I don't know. I'm still trying to decide how I want to do this. It's kind of a weird design for me. Because it's not something I'm used to. It's just kind of an idea I thought up in my head. Which, I don't know. This might end up becoming something completely different than what I'm planning. I guess we'll find out here very soon. But anyway, in regards to what I was talking about here a few minutes ago. When I was talking about like the different... Or I'm sorry, about where this game is headed, like in the future and whatnot. I want to know what your thoughts are. And I asked this question because I kind of want to spread it around. I kind of want to spread the word around about like how people feel about the future of Minecraft. And I would like you guys to tell me what you guys think. Like where you guys think this game is heading, and if you guys think it's heading in a good direction, or if you guys think there's a number of features which you think this game can improve on. What do you guys think about this? And, is that a zombie? Yep, that's a zombie. Yeah, you're walking a thin line there, zombie. You know what? Go away. Into the void. Bye-bye. But anyway, what I was trying to get at here was that I want you guys to tell me what you guys think of the idea of, I guess, like, new features being added to Minecraft, which can only be accessed from this new paid system. And no, I'm not talking about microtransactions. I'm not talking about, like, people, like, being able to buy, like, certain blocks and whatnot only if you spend money on it. Because, honestly, I see that as being a flawed system anyway. Because, especially with this game, which is so diverse, in the PC edition at very least, I feel that people would just be able to mod in what they want. And, honestly, that would kind of defeat the purpose of having that update to begin with and avoiding the paywall entirely. But the thing is, like, I feel what they could do instead, they could add new special features which could only be accessed on these new realms. Like, maybe the feature, like, maybe there's, like, a special boss which can only be summoned in if you're on a survival world or on a world on one of these new realms. And I think it's actually a good idea to do it this way, because that way players would have an incentive to purchase one of these realms and to give it a try. And I feel that players would be able to make very good use of them as well. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this. I want you guys to tell me like how you feel, if you would feel comfortable with having to pay a bit of extra money to support this game, or if you think the entire idea of just like putting anything behind a paywall for Minecraft is just completely bogus. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on that matter. I just thought I'd go ahead and discuss it because I like having topics to discuss. So yeah, also on that note, I do want to go ahead and mention one more thing. This game, if you remember, if you think about it, this game is several years old now. It was released back in 2010. So it's been around a long time, and keep in mind, a lot of players to this game have also been around the game a long time. And while there have been people who have been joining the game recently, like in recent months and whatnot, I feel as if that number, of course I don't know the actual analytics of this, I don't know the actual like behind the scenes or anything, but I feel as if that number, the number of people who are joining the game for the first time is not as high as it once was. If that really is the case, then honestly I feel that it would be a good way to bring in new players to Minecraft 2, because then like it would make it a lot easier to maintain a server, to create a server, and for people to actually jump on board with it and actually express themselves when they couldn't previously. Okay. Also, now on to the next subject which I want to discuss in this video. I want you guys to tell me what types of games you want to see on my island. As you guys know, I am the type of person who likes to give. I like to give away money, and I give away money by terms of doing games. Like by terms, well, I mean like by ways of like doing games and whatnot, like Deal or No Deal, and also I have to find ways to earn money too. So I also want to know if you guys think these new games that I add should have an entry fee, which I have had a lot of people ask me about Deal or No Deal if there's an entry fee, and I always tell them no, it's free, but I choose people at random. But I want you guys to know if it would be a good idea to have an entry fee. That way it would kind of be a gamble for you guys, but you guys could end up winning out big, and that way it would also help me out too. Because I don't want to rely on any like donations or anything to keep this going. That's one thing I don't want to do. Like, if you want to donate, sure, I wouldn't turn it down, but I would never ask you to. The thing is, I want people, like, I want to be able to have a good income source as well, and still be able to maintain, I guess, these games and whatnot, which I plan on doing on my island. So yeah, if you guys think there should be an entry fee for this game or anything, just go ahead and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Hold on, P time day. And if you think it should remain free, then also go ahead and let me know. All feedback is valuable. I would like to know what you guys think about this. So, like I said before, this game's pretty much going to be a memory game. And if you are bad at that sort of thing, I would recommend not wanting to play it. But if you are good at memory, if you think you have like sharp skills and whatnot, then come on down. I mean, I would like you to go ahead and give this a try. And probably, not this video, but probably in the next video, I will be recording the first person playing this. What is with all these names? I guess it's just a nickname, but... Oh, that's Storm. Okay, it tells you who it is if you hover over it. I'm like, who is this? Just God. His name is just God. We have enough of them around here. Okay, so this game, I'm still trying to find out what the rules are going to be. But I guess in order to find out what the rules, we kind of have to make the game first. Right now, I know this is kind of looking ugly. I know it does. It looks bad. Just go ahead and admit just tell me it looks bad. But I'll fix this soon. I'll make it look nice in here. It'll look nice. It'll look shiny and brand new by the time you guys like come in here and actually play the game for yourselves. Hopefully y'all will actually enjoy this game. It's something that's kind of like been going through my head. I'm like, what can I do? I've been trying to find ways to create fun games which y'all would actually enjoy playing, like you do Deal or No Deal, but just something new on the island, some new ways to make money. I guess we'll find out what you guys think here very soon. So yeah. So now on to the actual construction of the game itself. Like I said, the dome will come last. The dome is going to be the very last thing. And I do plan, like, there's going to be like some kind of like arch design or something on here. That way it's not going to look so plain and barren. I'm working on it. But anyway, now I want to actually go ahead and make the game itself. Like I said, this will be a memory game. So let's see, how do we want to do this? Hold on, let's first create the stage. I'm thinking the stage will come first. That way if we have the stage, then I can actually like get this going, like have an idea on how I want to do this. Okay, so there's going... Wow, why are you guys coming to my warp? What are you guys doing? Bought one. Come to my island for what? What am I doing on my island? What's going on my island? What are you doing? I don't know. Ah! Anyway, moving on. Let's go ahead and create the stage. So the stage, I'm thinking this time, let's go ahead and make it this long, and we'll have like a little staircase going up to it. Too wide, I think it's good enough. Boom, boom, boom. Again, 3, 1, 2, 3. Staircase. Yeah, I'm thinking this will be good. I'm probably going to replace it. Stone brick, I know, is not the best choice. And plus, it doesn't really do a whole lot for island levels. I am trying to make choices away from stone brick that will actually influence my island level. Because my island level right now is in desperate need of some attention. Right now, I'm only at 1558, which compared to the top islands right now, which I'm not really going for island top, but compared to the top islands right now, that's not that good. What is my island level now? Let's see, island level, let's see if it increased with this build. So far, ooh, we increased by over 50 points. So it has been actually benefiting the island in some way, shape, or form. And then here's kind of a random thought. Yes, I am using the snowball this time because I'm not actually like moving around like I was before when I was playing Deal or No Deal. So if you go back to the first video I posted on Becto, you will probably notice a difference in quality as far as like voice quality. It will sound different, but that's because I'm using a different microphone now. Instead of using the headset, I am back to using my snowball, which I normally use to record in videos. And honestly, I want that snowball to get more use anyway, because the snowball is something, it wasn't exactly cheap. But at the same time, like, it's a very good investment for, like, making videos and whatnot, because the snowball does provide some pretty good quality, but the only thing is it picks a lot of things up. For instance, I'm sure you hear that fan in the background. Yes, I do have a fan, because it is hot in this bedroom right now. It's hot in here, and I need to have some way to cool off, so yeah, deal with it. Okay, still making the change. I'm using andesite as the block, just to avoid, just for some kind of variety. I know it doesn't look all that pretty. I'll find a way to make this look better. It's going to look nice by the time you guys get on here. I promise. But yeah, there we go. Our little andesite. Yeah, I don't like that. I really, really do not like that. But whatever. You know what? Now it's time to tear apart this wall. Because, woo! Epic 2-axe is amazing. I love it. See how fast it destroys wood? I need to get a pickaxe, but I don't really want to buy one off somebody, because somebody, like, they said they're willing to sell it for like 2 million, and for me, I'm like, you know, 2 million is, I don't know, I'd much rather give the money away to somebody who could use it, you know. That's just the way I feel about that. Maybe I'll win it from the epic crate at some point in time. Epic crate, by the way, that thing, like, a lot of people say it's not worth it. It's not worth, like, spending the money. But the thing about the epic crate is that you can get some really good things from there. Like, I got a witch spawner earlier, which I traded for a creeper spawner. Which, if you don't know, creeper spawners on the server actually increase MMO substantially. Or MCMMO, so. Okay, so next thing I need to do, I need to craft some pistons. And I need to make myself some lights, some more lights. And you know what, actually, I think this is a good spot to end today's video. I know I didn't really get a whole lot accomplished, but do understand when it comes to these types of videos, most of the time I don't. Most of the time it's just like kind of a discussion thing, and I just kind of go on here and kind of ramble about whatever's going on. So yeah, if you like that sort of thing, then I guess this is the type of video that you want to watch. But if you don't like that sort of thing, then I am sorry. There will be more interesting videos in the future, I do promise. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Again, please don't forget to comment in the comments how you feel about the changes, like upcoming changes to Minecraft, and if you feel that there should be some, I guess, like reconsideration as far as what direction you think the game is going. Oh, why is this uneven? But yeah, I think I'm going to go and leave it here then. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys next time. Take care.